Before the end of March 2024, India's latest fighter jet, the Tejas MK1A, will take first flight. The first two Tejas MK1As are set to be delivered by the HAL, with 6 more to take flight later this year, along with a twin-seat trainer. Jodhpur is the most likely destination for IAF's new squadron of Tejas MK1A fighter jets, a stone's throw away from the Pakistan border. Tejas MK1A jets are being placed on the ground in possibly one of the hottest flashpoints along the India-Pak border. Jodhpur was the most bombed Indian city by Pakistan in the 1965 war, and once again, Jodhpur Air Base was targeted by Pakistani forces in 1971. On both occasions, India eventually won the battle, which led to the breakup of Pakistan and liberation of Bangladesh. Now, India's very own Tejas MK1As will protect the ancient Indian city and act as a swift counterpunch to any antics by the Pakistan Air Force. So how does India's LCA Tejas MK1A compare to Pakistan Air Force mainstay, the JF-17? More on that in just a bit, so stay with us. The World Directory of Modern Military Aircraft ranks the IAF ahead of China. India is in 6th and China ranks 7th, while 4 of the top 5 are US military wings. Pakistan languishes in 18th position. Even though China leads India in sheer numbers of fighter jets, induction of the indigenous Tejas MK1A will further boost India's aerial arsenal. A few days ago, Tejas's development hit another milestone, as the Indian Air Force integrated an indigenous flight control system on the Tejas prototype. This is a significant step in the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative of the government, seeking to make India self-reliant not just in defense technology, but also to have an independent supply chain to face the dual threats from Pakistan and China. Tejas MK1A also has an advanced mission computer, self-protection jammers, electronic warfare suit, smart multi-function displays, and an advanced electronically scanned ASAR radar. Being manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, the HAL currently can churn out 16 spanking new Tejas MK1As each year. A third production line is also being pursued to ramp up production to 24 fighter jets yearly. The Indian Air Force is highly optimistic about the Tejas and its capabilities. The jet will be used to phase out the older MiG-21 jets, now infamous as the Flying Coffin, as well as the Jaguar fighter jets of the IAF fleet. Tejas is an upgrade on these fighters, which will not only boost IAF's quality but also its squadron strength. 83 Tejas MK1A are already on order in a 48,000 crore rupee deal. The IAF already has the green light from the Defence Acquisition Council to procure another 97 MK1As. With 40 base versions already in service, this will see 220 Tejas MK1s enter the Indian Air Force fleet. On top of that, the IAF and HAL are in the final stages of development of the bigger, medium-weight Tejas Mk2 version, which may eventually be used to phase out the likes of Mirage 2000s. The Tejas jets have been designed for air superiority in high-pressure combat situations. It is built for maneuverability, exceptional control, and speed. These factors make it a formidable fighter jet, even though it may be lacking in the 5th-generation stealth technologies. But IAF and HAL are already working on the AMCA program and the 5th gen technology. So we promise to compare India's LCA Tejas MK1A to the China-Pak joint collaboration, the JF-17. Let's first take a look at the top speeds, which, let's be honest, is the most defining quality for most people in a fighter jet. So India's Tejas has a top speed of Mach 1.8 or 2,222 km per hour, compared to Pakistan's JF-17 with a top speed of Mach 1.6 or 1,975 km per hour. So the Tejas is significantly faster, which means it can easily chase and engage fleeing JF-17s, or the Tejas can quickly return to base without the fear of being chased down. Secondly, let's have a look at engine capacity. Tejas's GE engine produces 53.9 kN thrust, which goes up to 90 kN with afterburners. Pakistan's JF-17 runs on Klimov RD-93 engine, producing 85.3 kN thrust with afterburners. Again, India's Tejas scores higher in this metric. According to reports, Indian Tejas is also lighter than the JF-17 due to the significant use of composite materials in its construction. Tejas has a takeoff weight of 13,000 kilograms compared to JF-17's 12,383 kgs, which means additional capacity to carry more fuel or weapons as per mission requirements. So India's Tejas is faster, produces more thrust, and can carry more weapons. On top of that, it is a smaller jet, making it difficult to target. The Tejas has a length of 13.2 meters and a wingspan of 8.2 meters, while the GF-17 has a length of 14.93 meters with a wingspan of 9.48 meters. India's Tejas also has a much better safety record than the GF-17. Since its inaugural flight in 2001, Tejas' first crash occurred in 2024 after the recent Bharat Shakti War Games, when a Tejas crashed on the outskirts of Jodhpur. There was no loss of life and a court of inquiry has been ordered. On the other hand, there have been 4 reported crashes of the GF-17 in 2011, 2016, 2020 and 2021, resulting in at least 1 reported death. The Indian Air Force is betting on the Tejas to take on the dual threats from China and Pakistan. Eventually, Tejas Mark 1A versions will make up at least 10 squadrons of the IAF, while additional squadrons will be raised using the upgraded medium-weight Tejas Mark II. Currently, the Indian Air Force operates 31 fighter jet squadrons, even though operational requirement is for 42 squadrons to face any two-front challenge. Hence, the IAF is in a race against time to boost its numbers, and this is where the LCA Tejas and its versions will play a major role. Tejas Mark 1A and Tejas Mark II will boost India's fighter jet squadron numbers to 35 or 36 over the next decade. As Tejas Mark 1A program nears final delivery, it is a testament to India's rising defense manufacturing ecosystem, with nearly 500 companies participating in some capacity or the other in this program. Recent flight by Prime Minister Modi in India's Tejas fighter jet was highly symbolic, which showcased the sense of pride in India's technical and manufacturing progress made over the last 2 decades. Have your say. Will Tejas Mark 1A help the Indian Air Force prepare for any two-front war against China and Pakistan? Leave a comment below, and if you like this news report, then remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons.